Hello viewers and welcome to another episode of How They Do It. I'm Meda here for Doordarshan Kendra Shillong, and well, today we've come to another episode where we'll show you something a little different from what we've done in the past. Today we'll focus more on fashion since it's something that we deal with every day. It's part of who we are, right? And today we'll work with something called crochet. Crochet is an art form that has started as early as the 16th century, or before that it started in Arabia and it moved on to Spain and other parts of the world. And in the 16th century they started to develop it into something more modern, something which is more to our appeal, right? Well, today it's very interesting that we have with us Tammy Ding Daw. Tammy is one of these wonderful artists who works with wool and other things to create patterns in crochet. Crochet is something which is a very simple tool, right, Tammy?
Yeah.
It's a hook, simply a hook and wool to create beautiful things. So let's go on ahead and talk to Tammy. Hi Tammy.
Hi, hello.
So nice to meet you.
Same here.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you first of all, what made you think of crochet?
Basically, I didn't even know myself that I know how to do crochet. So it started with a friend of mine. Usually we do craft works, like you make handmade gifts and all that. So we do events. We usually do events like local events here in Shillong. But then later on, my friend experimented with crochet. So she introduced me to crochet. A friend of mine introduced me to crochet. So she called me home one day. She's like, Tammy, come, I'll show you some new things that we can work on. So I went over to a place and then she introduced me to crochet. So we started crocheting with small things first, like earrings and necklaces and all that, and then so on and so forth. So we started to learn new patterns, and from then onwards I started to grow the interest of crocheting.
Okay, like this is something very interesting. People say crochet work or needlework is knitting work is usually for old ladies. You're still very young. Like, what made you think of crochet and like fashion?
Yeah, because when I see crochet, there are many varieties. Like you can do a lot of things with crochet. Not because when you think about like you said, like only old ladies work with crochet and knitting and all that. So usually they only crochet or knit sweaters or like blankets or that sort of stuff. But then with crochet you can really like crochet anything like you want, like from a pillow cover, like to a flower, to earrings, to tops, to
so
dresses. Yeah, it's very diverse.
So in today's fashion world, how would you say you can apply crochet, like, the work?
Honestly, in Northeast itself, it's not that familiar like crochet. So people they still doubt about crochet work and all that. So usually they only orders like baby stuffs and all that. But then for suppose for a teenage, for adults, they don't have that much of an idea about crochet. So so right now I'm trying to introduce crochet to people, like like you can work with crochet with do different things. You can
create products that are actually more appealing to the younger
exactly
generation.
Something that they can wear, or they can carry off like a top or a bag or a handbag or something like that.
Okay. So like we're going to watch you work in a short while.
Sure.
But I want to ask you, how do you market your products then? Because like you said, it's not very appealing to the young people.
Exactly.
So how do you market it now?
So now I only do on orders crochet. So like I don't have a place where I keep my products, like a shop or anything like that. So I work from home only. So suppose I do something, so I work with one product, so I post it on WhatsApp or Facebook or Instagram. So like people, they see it, and then my friends see it, and then like they started asking about crochet, and then they started ordering like that. So I do it on orders only.
Okay, well friends, we've had an interesting conversation with Tammy, and we've heard about the fashion that you can create with crochet and a yarn. It's time for us to go watch how they do it, or in this case, how Tammy does it. Well, okay viewers, as promised, we're here at the workstation, Tammy's workstation, and we're going to watch how she does it. So right now, Tammy, I have no clue about how to do all of this. So you have to tell me what all of this is. I know the yarn for sure, but how do you work with it? What are the tools you need?
So the tools that I usually work with is the needle hook. Okay, and then there are different types of hooks. You have the bigger one, the small one, even the smallest one. Okay, and then it depends on the pattern and the product that you're doing. You have to choose according. So yeah, and the yarns for this beanie, you can choose actually any yarn that you want. Okay, it doesn't have to be a specific yarn.
So when you say any yarn that you want,
Yeah.
you mean there are different types of
Yeah,
yarns?
different types of
Okay.
yarn. So there are these chunky yarns, we call it the chunky yarns. This is thick yarn, okay? And then we have this thinner one, okay, like a 2-3 ply yarns.
Okay.
And then, yeah, so we have that. And also you would need patterns. Patterns are very important, especially for beginners. Okay, so it goes the same for me. So when I started doing my work, I have to read the patterns first in order to get the perfect, to bring out the perfect product. Because when you work with crochet, it's quite difficult for beginners because you need to have a lot of focus. Okay, and you have to understand the patterns, and because the pattern, it works with numbers. When you do crochet, you have numbers is very important. You have to keep on counting.
You're already scaring me. It sounds more like maths.
Yeah.
Okay, Tammy, let's go on. Since you're telling me about numbers and patterns, you show me the beginning. How do you start? And what are you going to make? First and foremost.
All right, first and foremost, okay, I'm going to show you how to make this beanie hat. First of all, you need to create a slip knot. Okay, so you take your yarn and your needle hook, and then you make a slip knot by crossing the yarn over. So you see it's like an X shape. So you will take this yarn from under, and then you will take out this yarn and you place your needle hook, and that is a slip knot. So after that, we're going to start with the foundation chain. Foundation chain is very important when you start to crochet your work, because you need to work your patterns around these foundation chains. Okay, so for this beanie that I'm going to show you, you only need to chain 2. All right, so you're gonna yarn over, and then you're gonna pull through the yarn. Okay, that is chain 1. Okay, and you yarn over again, and then you pull through the yarn through this chain over here. Okay, like that. All right, so you have 2 chains over here, 1, 2. Okay, and then after that we're going to do 6 single crochet in this very first chain, okay, that you've created. Like that is your slip knot. All right, so you're gonna insert the hook into the first chain. Okay, and then you're going to yarn over, and then you're going to pull through the yarn like that. So now you have 2 loops in your hook. You can see that. All right, and then you're going to yarn over again, and then you're going to pull through both the loops. That is called a single crochet. This is chain 2. Now you're going to create 1 single crochet in the first loop of the chain. All right, so you're going to yarn over, pull out the yarn, and then you have 2 loops on your hook. So the next thing is you yarn over again, and then you're going to pull through both the loops. That is your single crochet. Okay, and we need to make 6 single crochet in the same chain, in the first chain. Okay, so this is your first, and you're going to make 5 more single crochets over here. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to insert the hook in the same chain. Okay, and then you're going to have 2 loops, and then you pull out.
I see that you don't work too tight on your work.
No. Okay, and then that is 2. Now from here we're going to start to increase. Okay, increase the shape of this beanie. I guess you remember the single crochet. Okay, you're going to insert the hook in the first chain, yarn over, you pull through.
And that also completes the circle.
Yes. Okay, you have to do all across until you reach the first chain. All right? Yeah, and then you have to put 2 single crochet in each. So I've reached to the last chain, okay, of the circle.
Fast.
Yeah. All right, now the last chain, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to put 2 single crochet. So this is just the first round.
Okay.
Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to chain 2.
Okay.
Okay, you make 2 chains, and then after that you're going to do 1 single crochet in the first chain. Okay, and then 2 single crochet in the next chain. So it's quite simple once you know how to do it.
Okay, yes friends, she said it looks quite simple. For me, it's still very daunting. I don't want to take it up yet. Let's continue watching her work.
So we're going to continue this way until you reach the first stitch. Alright, so you're going to continue from 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Basically, you're building it.
We're building it. So for a medium size hat, beanie hat, you're gonna have to do 10 rounds of this. Okay, so you will reach to this size. Okay, you will reach to this size. This is, I guess, the round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 8th round. So you need 2 more rounds to finish this circumference of the hat. Alright, so I'm almost there. Alright, I'm gonna do 2 single crochet here. You see, I have to end with the same numbers. You cannot, like, suppose if you've reached to 2 single crochet and you can't cross more than 5 times. So that way you'll make a mistake. So the shape of the pattern will go wrong. Okay, so it has to be the exact numbers.
Okay, so it's like a complete circle.
Exactly. Pull through the yarn, and then you're not gonna yarn over because you're closing the work. So you're gonna take the chain,
slip it through,
and slip it through.
Okay, may
like
I have
that.
a look?
Yeah.
Okay, as you can see, it's the top of the hat is almost complete, and I think it will fit me perfectly. We should move on to the rest of the hat.
Yeah, the rest of the hat. Now we're gonna start with another round. That is a different pattern. Okay, so you see this first stitch over here. Okay, we're gonna chain 2 again, 1, 2, and now we're gonna work with double crochets. Are you familiar with double crochets?
That's a very painful question to ask me, especially when I don't even know.
Okay, no worries, I'm gonna show you. All right, so now we're gonna do 1 double crochet in this very same chain that you've chained these 2 chains. Okay, you see there's a loop over here. Now we're gonna start the double crochet right there. All right,
so why do you change the pattern?
So that it will so that you will get this shape over here. Okay, so the circumference of the hat is done. Now you want the shape of the hat.
Okay.
All right, so now we're gonna start with a double crochet. Okay, you're gonna yarn over. Okay, and then you're gonna insert the hook, and then you're gonna pull through the yarn, and then you're gonna yarn over again. Now you have 3 loops over here. Okay, you need to pull out 2 loops first. Okay, and then you're gonna yarn over again, and then you pull out again 2. That is called a double crochet. I'm still continuing with the double crochet pattern. Okay, so you can see the shape of the hat is coming around.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm at the last chain of my work. Okay, so the close up like we did the first time. Okay, we're gonna do a slip knot. Okay, and there's 2 chains that we made. Okay, you're gonna insert your hook, yarn over, pull through the hook, and you're not gonna yarn over anymore. You're gonna just slip that. I really like the colors of this.
The yarn especially, yes. Where do you get this kind of yarn?
We have different types of yarns here. Okay, so yeah, I ordered it online.
Okay, what else are you going to make for us, Tammy?
All right, now I'm going to show you how to make a cowl.
What is a cowl?
A cowl is almost like a neck warmer. Okay, it's not a muffler. Okay, but it's a neck warmer. So what we do is we're gonna create this cowl So it will only fit on your neck.
So another fashion accessory for all you viewers out there, a cowl coming up next. Okay, let's move on to that.
Okay, the next product that I'm going to show you is this cowl over here. Okay, so many of you might be wondering, what is a cowl, right, Mida? Okay, so this is not a muffler but a cowl. It's like a neck warmer. So it has only 2 patterns you're going to work with, only 2 patterns, and it's very simple. The patterns are the V pattern. Okay, you can see this part over here, it's like a V shape. We're going to work with that, and these shell patterns over here. Okay, you can see the shape, they're like shells. All right, so we're going to work with these 2 patterns, that is the V
And the
stitch and the shells. All right, first of all you need to make the foundation chain, the most important thing. Like, you cannot start a pattern without the foundation chain.
Okay, so it's not like that for the beanie where you just have
Beanie, yeah, 2.
Oh, 2,
Okay, for beanie we only need 2 foundation chains, but for this it's different. Okay, we're gonna need like around 30 to 38 chains. Yeah, that is the size for a baby. Okay, the slip knot again, and then you're gonna make these chains. Okay, all right, so, and please don't forget to count your chains. Okay, so suppose you need 30, that means it has to be exactly 30. Okay, there you go. I have 38 chains over here. 38. Okay, so the next part. Okay, this is the first round. So the next round is, okay, we're gonna chain 1. Okay, and then you're gonna skip 1 chain. Okay, so see, this is your first chain over here. You're gonna skip this one. We're not gonna work with the first one. We're gonna work in the second chain. Okay, you're gonna work 1 double crochet in the second chain. All right, so now what you do here is you're gonna chain 2, 1, 2. Okay, so that we're gonna create the V shape over here. All right, so now in the same chain over here that you did the first double crochet, we're gonna do another double crochet in the very same chain over here. Okay, you're not gonna work on the next stitch, but the very same chain. Okay, so you've chained 2, or you can chain 3. All right, so there you go, we have our first V stitch.
Okay, so you can see here it's already forming.
Yeah, so we have done our first V stitch.
Okay.
All right, so you've skipped 2 chains, right? So now we're gonna skip 3 chains. Okay, and we're gonna work on the 4th chain.
Okay.
All right, okay, so you can see, Meba, you have 1, 2, 3 chains left.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you're gonna do here is you're not gonna create a V stitch anymore. Okay, you're gonna do 1 double crochet.
Okay, so that will close
The first round.
So this repeats throughout, right?
Yeah, this, we have another pattern to make, and then it repeats throughout.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. You have your first shell stitch over here. After you're done with the first shell stitch, you're gonna chain 1, and then you're going to continue all across. Okay, with this pattern, that the shell stitch. So when you do that, you will get this. Okay, it will come out like this. Okay? You can see
beautiful.
The patterns are coming out nicely.
Yeah.
All right, so it's actually different from the mufflers and the neck warmers that you usually get this side. All right,
it's easier to carry around also. It's
Yeah, exactly. You can
stuff
just
it in
slip
your
it in your sling bag or
Yeah,
your bag, or suppose if it's sunny, so you don't want to wear it as yet. So in the evening, you just can take it out and wear it.
I've already taken this because I see that this is complete.
Yeah, that is complete. Yes,
So do you think I can fit into this?
I think so.
sure?
Try it on.
I
Yeah.
think I should try this so that you can see how it looks like. Otherwise, you'll never try this at home. So, hoping that this fits me.
Just gonna wear like a sweater. Yep.
It does. And voila, you have this. It's beautiful. It keeps you warm. Of course, in this weather, I wouldn't want to wear this, but in the winter, this would.
I won't even advise you to wear it.
Well, friends, she's equipped me. This is a hook, and this is a yarn, right?
Yeah, Mira, since you wanted to learn, so I'm gonna teach you.
Okay.
The simplest thing that is this ear warmer. Okay, you call it a headband or ear warmer. Okay, so this pattern is a twisted pattern, like the ear warmer. You can see like it's twisted. It's not plain, but it's twisted.
I love how you have such high hopes for me that I'll be able to make this in this time. But okay,
But then,
let's start.
you know, you can always try new things.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so first of all, we're gonna do the foundation chain again.
Okay.
Okay, so that is just slip knot.
Tammy, I really don't know how to do a slip knot like that. Can I do it my way?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay, I'll do it.
Whatever
different
makes
way.
it easy for
This
you.
is how I do a slip knot. It's easier for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'm like shaking, but okay.
Yeah.
Then slip knot.
So for this, you're gonna need like 50 chains, but I'm not gonna do 50 chains because I'm just showing
Thank
you.
you,
So
Tammy. Thank you.
I'll
Okay.
do a shorter version
Okay.
just for you to get the pattern.
Pattern. Okay,
Okay.
fine.
So I'm gonna do 10 chains at the most. 1,
Okay. Let me follow you. 1.
2,
Hold on. Hold on. This
It's
is not
okay,
that
no
easy.
problem.
2.
2, no pressure. 3. So now we're gonna do single crochet in each stitch.
Okay.
Single crochet. You
But
still
I'm gonna
remember?
watch. Yes. I
Single
remember.
crochet. Okay, you're gonna insert your hook in the first loop.
Insert.
Okay, now you have 2 loops.
Okay. 2 loops.
All right, yarn over,
Yarn over.
and then you're gonna pull through both the loops.
Okay. I don't know how to do what she's doing, so I'm like pulling those and pulling that. Honestly, beginner.
I'm
So,
fine with it. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Sure.
So I'm almost at the last chain.
I'm halfway through.
It's okay, no problem.
Okay, Tammy.
Yep.
I'm gonna stop. I'm
All
really
right.
going to stop.
No worries. So what I'll show you is the end part,
Okay.
the end result of this pattern. Okay.
Oh, I can already see the
See.
ridge.
You understand?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah. So you're gonna continue.
This is quite a collection, right?
Exactly. You can see over
I
there.
see there's a top.
Yeah.
This is
That
top?
is this is actually a crochet crop top.
Crochet
Okay.
crop top.
Yeah. This is a crochet crop top. Okay. This I actually made this for someone. It's
Okay.
like someone ordered it from me. So I've made this.
Can we hold it like this so that
Yeah.
we can see
Sure.
how it
Sure.
is?
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So, yeah, this the patterns you can see, Mira. I've shown you how to do the shell stitch
Yeah, yeah.
patterns. Yeah. Okay. So we did the shell stitch pattern, and these are the double crochet
Okay.
patterns,
Okay.
and then we work with single crochet.
Oh, that's so nice.
All right.
I like it. It's pretty.
Yeah,
See,
it
it
is.
doesn't just have to be for income. It can just be your own fashion.
Exactly.
Like, you know,
you can
try
wear
for
it yourself. Yeah.
I see something else since it's summer, right?
Yeah.
is
That
this?
is a bikini.
Bikini.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, this is another thing you can buy.
Yeah,
Or
you can
make it.
actually wear this during summertime because this yarn is it's a different kind of yarn, like it's a cotton yarn. Okay, well, because when you wear it during summer, it's not gonna like you
It's
know.
not- yeah,
yeah,
It won't hold the heat.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I see a hat. This
This
obviously
is a
for
hat.
winter.
Yeah, that is for babies. Actually, not babies. It's for children.
Oh,
Yeah.
so baby
Okay.
panties.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. I'll move on because I see so many things. It's so pretty, and I like this.
That is a clutch.
This is something you can definitely.
Okay, this is made out of a chunky yarn. We call it a chunky yarn. It's very thick.
Yeah, and it feels nice.
Yeah, yeah, it feels nice.
The grip is really
Exactly.
nice. So this is really pretty. It's a clutch,
Yeah.
and it looks simpler to me.
My favorite are these
Oh.
cute baby booties. I really love working with these because when you're done with it, they come out really nicely. So
Okay, let's
yeah,
show
I like
that.
it.
Let's show that nicely. These are
Yeah.
booties.
This is a different kind of yarn. This is actually I ordered it online. Okay, I didn't buy it from here, but I ordered it online.
Stole, right?
Yeah, it's a stole.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it's for autumn, summer, autumn.
Okay, did I just roll that? Okay, I've seen so many of the things that you've worked with crochet,
Yeah.
but then I see things that looks different.
Different.
Also.
Like I have these earrings over
Earrings.
here. Yes, these are, we call it a boho earring. Like, you know, it's on the boho side.
These are pretty.
Yeah.
These are really pretty. I think I should try them on. Well, Tammy, I've seen your talent. I mean, it's just amazing. What you can do with just a yarn and a hook is amazing.
Yeah.
And she encourages, right? You would like
Yes,
beginners to.
actually I would like you know, the youths, encourage the youths, like, you know, don't be afraid to try new things, whatever it is, whatever talents or skills you have, like, don't be afraid, like, to, you know, to hold them back. You know, you show them to people, you show it out, okay, you show off, so that, you know, one day you will reach where you want to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then Tammy can actually say, what can Tammy actually say at the end? She can say that's how they do
How
it, right?
they do it, exactly.
It's no longer how Tammy does it, but how they do it.
How they
because
do
all of
it.
you will be doing it as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
Well, friends, we've come to the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I did. I've seen a lot of products and I've seen some fashion, a new trend that will start in Shillong, hopefully, and in the rest of Meghalaya as well. And the rest of India, right? If
Exactly.
everybody takes it up. Well, with this, we come to the end of this episode of How They Do It. I've had a wonderful time with Tammy here. And you can check her out on Instagram and what other platforms are you in?
Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah. Check her out on Instagram
Yeah.
and on Facebook and follow her and get a look at her different products that she makes from time to time. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned in the next episode of How They Do It.